Now, Gauri Khan is looking for divine intervention as she has kept a special Mannat at the house and reportedly is fasting during Navaratri for her son. Gauri Khan has issued a diktat to her staff that sweets will not be cooked in the kitchen until the release of Aryan Khan. Here's a look.
With son Aryan Khan's bail verdict expected on October 20th, parents Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri are hopeful for a respite. The Khans hope that Aryan will be out of custody before Diwali. Gauri, who's not that religious, even kept fasts and a special Mannat for her son during Navaratri. According to a close friend of the family, Gauri has been praying day in and day out to seek help from the divine for Aryan's release. In fact, Gauri Khan has also issued a diktat to her staff that no sweets will be cooked in the kitchen until Aryan Khan's release. An insider source revealed that there was an incident where she found that the staff was cooking kheer on one of the lunch menus. Gauri immediately put a stop to it and instructed the staff that there will be no sweets cooked in the Mannat kitchen until her son Aryan is out on bail. An insider reveals that the mood at Mannat has been gloomy and somber. Despite the festivities outside, Shah Rukh and Gauri have clearly been in no mood to celebrate. Shah Rukh has been receiving support from his friends in the industry, but has reportedly requested them to avoid coming to his house as it brings extra media attention and glare. Even then, superstar Salman Khan had publicly extended his support by visiting his friend on multiple occasions. Filmmaker Karan Johar too had visited SRK at his home in this time of distress. Mannat, which has often been decorated and lit up for festivals like Eid and Diwali, now looks like it's expecting to hear some good news so that the lights can go up just in time for Diwali. Bureau Report, India Today.
There are some striking similarities between NCB case against Aryan Khan and Rhea Chakraborty. What is significant to note is that both Rhea and Aryan were found without any possession of the drugs. In both the cases, it was their phones that led to the NCB to form an opinion about their involvement in the illicit drug trafficking. In Rhea Chakraborty's case, the Narcotics Control Bureau stated that she had not consumed drugs herself, but supplied some drugs to late actor Sushant Singh Rajput. While charging her under Section 27A of NDPS Act, NCB stated that Rhea was a prominent member of the supply chain of drugs to Sushant Singh Rajput. This information was received by agency after it retrieved old chats from Rhea's phones. On the other hand, this year, Aryan Khan was placed under arrest for consuming drugs and being part of a larger conspiracy. However, after his arrest, the agency took possession of Aryan's phone and immediately looked through his various chats to say that he was part of an international drug trafficking racket. Let's go straight across to my colleague Pooja Shali, who's going to be telling us more about Aryan's arguments against NDPS Act. Over to you, Pooja.
There are stringent actions that have been put against Aryan Khan. What are some of those sections that you must know, and what could be the consequences there if those sections do the persecution manage to get against him? Let's take a look one by one. Important, as was mentioned earlier, is Section 27A of the NDPS Act, which means production, sale, purchase, consumption of drugs. This is a very serious charge already being put against him that the defense has said is all false. If that does come to be proven, the section then not in arrest and remand paper have the arguments that have been put in the court against him. This could have 10 years of punishment if proven in the court. Importantly, NCB on the other hand has stated Aryan had exchanged WhatsApp conversations, that there were drug peddler links even globally against him. One of the sections again put against him is Section 29 of the NDPS Act. What does that mean? For criminal charges and conspiracy against him, and arguments in the court on that from the Bureau is possible nexus among all accused. Also punishable even if the crime is not committed. So it all depends on the arguments go ahead on that.